I'm curious about your journey with yourself so far. Like, are you sticking to your boundaries? Are you valuing yourself? What about your self-discipline? You know, do you lack confidence? Things of that nature. Have you acknowledged your accomplishments? Are you showing up for yourself in a way that is gentle and lenient? I don't know. When it comes to me, I'm doing some amends currently. There's something that I do subconsciously that I did not know really affected the people around me, because I never thought about it that way. I never processed it that way. I just thought I was being careful and being mindful. But I guess when they've outlined the ways in which it's distasteful to them, then based on the fact that I care for them too, it doesn't hurt to try to make adjustments where necessary. I like to shut down. I like to go quiet. I like to disappear. I like to cut communication, because I feel like if I'm not in a position where I represent a better version of myself, then I don't want that to spill over onto anyone. And apparently, it's not a good thing, not to them, because they want to be there for me. I don't know how to allow someone to be there for me, you know? I'm used to being the one that just shows up for everyone. And when it comes to me, they don't really know what to help me with, because I don't really talk about what I may need help with. I don't make it to where I need anyone's help, you know? I deal with me how I can. But as I said, they care for me and they love me, and it hurts. My intention was never to hurt them, was never to make them feel less than. But when I listen to it from their point of view, then I have to acknowledge my role in it, and I have to be accountable for the part that I played. So right now, I am trying to make those amends, and whatever they decide to do, I have to accept that, because with every action, there is a reaction, you know? But with the friends and people that I have in my very small circle that love and adore me, they don't necessarily give up on me, but they do share their frustration, and I'm listening. So yeah, and that's something I wanted to share with you, in case you're probably doing it too without realizing that it affects them. So yes, you can make some adjustments to that. Secondly, I wanted to reiterate the importance of you. I need you to value yourself. I need you to set little goals and accomplish them. Cheer yourself on, and be very, very mindful of the way that you speak to yourself, because it matters. And I'd like to reinforce a point that you know to be factual, and that's you. You are amazing. Take it easy on yourself. Be careful what you consume. Be mindful the way that you treat others. And above all else, choose yourself. Be an individual, you know, fall in love with yourself. Go take part in things like activities that paints your smile so bright, you know. Don't give up on you. I know that choosing yourself comes with discomfort. It comes with losses, and it comes with a lot of courage. But you can do it. The same time and effort that you put into everything and everyone else, you can apply it to yourself now. You deserve that. You deserve to take a break and remember the things that makes your heart skip a beat. I know we go to bed thinking about the future, but all we have is right now. And right now, are you pleased with who you are? Because if so, kudos to you for that, for putting yourself in a position where you're happy with yourself. Sometimes we dismiss our happiness because we need to show up for the rest of the world. Sometimes we tear ourselves down. Sometimes we take part in things that really doesn't serve us. And maybe based on the choices that you had in that moment, you made some decisions. But those decisions, they don't define you, you know. Loving you is a process, but it requires consistency. It's doing it afraid, it's doing it alone, but just doing it overall without a grand plan, without any idea of what tomorrow comes with. It requires boundaries, it requires discipline, and it requires maintaining yourself with high value. And the way that you go about that is by ensuring that the things that you lend your time and likeness to benefits you. People are going to say things. Situations will arise that tempts you. But you got this. There's never not a moment when you didn't have yourself. Did you shut yourself out so that you could survive? Yes. Yes, you did. But you did that because you thought it was best to deal with yourself later. I've always told myself that I'll get back to me later. These people need me. Or when I'm done with this problem here, then I'll schedule some time for myself and I'll do what I need to do. I'll do what's necessary. But the minute that problem has been solved, another problem comes and another, and it's just a vicious cycle that eats at you, and before you know it, you're so drained that you don't have nothing to offer yourself. But that's okay, because you were able to identify the errors of your way, and now you can work on fixing it. And in order to fix it, you have to be willing to acknowledge the roles that you play, to acknowledge the things that you've been a part of, and to acknowledge the way how they make you feel or made you feel. And you go from there. But it is possible. And I believe in you. So keep at it, keep going, you know. I'll be right here. I'll be cheering for you. This is your support team. Whenever life gets too much, you can come here. I'll always be here. Yes, we're all making adjustments and changes to ourselves, but no one is going to love you the way that you can love yourself. You know what it is that you'll accept, and you know what is not worth your time. And for you to go through everything that you've gone through and get to the point where you're trying to heal, but still dabbling in things that's going to bring you right back to zero, you're going to have to make a decision. It's either you want to be a better you, or you just want to remain complacent, because your comfort makes you complacent, and we're doing away with that. You can achieve everything that you've ever set out to get, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to envision it, and you have to go after it. Even if your back is against the wall, don't cave in, don't give in, don't fumble on you, because you understand everything you had to go through to get to the point where you're at today. So be very, very selfish with who you are. Not everyone gets access to you. Know what it is that you want to take part in, and know what it is that you'd rather dismiss. You're gonna be okay. And don't feel bad for parting ways with things and with people. Take some time to yourself to figure out who you are, to figure out the things that you like or don't like. Healing is messy. Healing means that you're going to question everything about the reality as you know it. Healing is going to require you to sacrifice everything of comfort that has always been there. And healing is going to push you into the reality of the world that you envision in your head, that life that you want so much. You get that from healing, and you get that from believing in yourself. Never forget who you are. Always represent yourself. No matter what people say, no matter what they do, it's okay. You know the truth, you know where you're heading, and you got this, always. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you next time. Shout out to all my subscribers and viewers and just any form of support that you provide to this channel. I'm grateful. Be safe out there, okay, guys? Thank you.